Hello, this is Vincent here. I haven't recorded in a while. I've just been a little busy with work. So happy late 4th of July to everybody. I was planning on making a video around those days. I was gonna make some friends of mine play Deltarune for the first time, but we'll leave that for a 200 subscriber special, I guess. So let's start here. This is just a revisionist, not a review really. It's just I want to go over some things of the game starting from the beginning. We're just gonna start from this, which is the first thing. Let's just make her vessel, which is a very interesting scene. There's not really a comparison we can do with Undertale, creating our own character, and this thing feels important, right? It's the first thing that we get meat by, and we're told that we that it doesn't matter. I mean, you even get the choice to say no and just go back to doing it. It can be some fucking gaslighting that Toby Fox is doing, which is alright. I could see that happening. Like, it could all be, it could all be nothing. It could not matter at all. And we're just going to get the parody that is the fucking trash machine, which keeps popping up every time. We'd had trash related things in at least 3 chapters, I think. I don't know if it pops out in four, but still, dude, like, damn. So, as always, we're doing the Snowgrave route. I think I only done Snowgrave route during all my videos. It's the most interesting to me. I think it's the more well-written one too. At least so far, it is for me. But this scene, it's very captivating to me. Very fucking amazing. You're like, well, what is this? This is most likely Gaster. It has to be. Just telling you to make your vessel. It just tells you, oh, you have to make a vessel, right? First thing in detail. You make a vessel, so you're part of the prophecy. But now, it feels like Gaster really wants to do this. He takes his time with you to go through this. He even lets you personalize your fucking vessel. And this is a weird switch up, right? We're gonna name ourselves Chris on here. Pardon me, but we're gonna do that. Because in Undertale, I think, if you name yourself Chara or Frisk, I think something happens. So, yeah, of course they're the same. I'm not gonna use my name now. Your answers, you look at this. This is not Gaster. Will not, it doesn't talk like him. The text entirely changes. All the imminent shit goes by. You're like, your name is. Oh, look, what a coincidence. We have Toriel here. Chris, if you don't wake up, we will be late for school. I will wait outside for you, alright? Alright, so beginning the game, what can we analyze out of this? First, Chris is fucking miserable. Look at this. Astro has like a bunch of trophies. We know what that is. A poster, a bunch of light things, a certificate or graduation thing, I will imagine. A picture. And then we go to Chris's side. He's just fucking depressed. He doesn't have anything. If you like cut the room in half, it's almost the exact same thing. There's no color in here. Even the wood's like worse, it's like not varnished. And that is so weird because I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna switch up, but dude, your brother has been there for a while and his stuff looks all good. Doesn't look like it's old. You don't even maintain. Your side has a blood stain. It's stained. You have a birdcage. A red wagon with a rusty birdcage in it. It looks like it's been seen quite a few crashes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks like that. Why do they have to? Why do they have that? I mean, they keep us there for a while. Now that I think about it, the existence of a birdcage just tells you that. How does Barely feel about that? There's like a prison for things that look very similar to him and that are tiny. That would be very odd if you were like a bird furry and in that universe you had like actual birds and you're like, yeah, you look like little people. They talk a language I don't speak, and we put them in cages and we have them as mascots, which is pretty odd. Do you think we have like the game console here? Yeah. But what I was saying, do you think that another thing that I wanted to say, which is related, I'm gonna stop being so much autistic and just say it. So we have this world, and the world that we have here in Deltarune, it's outrageously human, right? It is just a human world. Like everything right here, it looks like a normal human household. You could say the same about Undertale. You had some odd fucking looking houses, but this house, it looks like it was meant for humans. Because I feel if there wasn't, everything would be so much bigger. I mean, we have normal size. Chris can reach anything. Yeah, look at him go. He just looks small because he's young. That's Dina. It's a TV. Doesn't seem to be plugged anymore. I always wonder what's like the thing on the windows. What did he have there? There's the Book of Hymns. That's like their Bible. And this is the introduction to the game, right? You start this little cutscene. It's one of the few cutscenes that are like this. Like we actually have like changing rooms. We start there. That's a car for humans, dude. That's what I mean. This world's outrageously huge, and all of inventions. Look, that's a normal ass house. It has a cat entrance, but it's sized for a normal cat. It has a library, spelled wrong. But that's just an internal joke that you could have. But everything is outrageously human, and that makes me think: why is Chris the only human in town? That's one of the first things that I noticed. Like, so everything looks to be made for humans. That may just be for the plot, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, wouldn't every house be like weird at least to a certain degree? And there's only like one weird house, and everyone in fucking town is monsters. We haven't heard of a single other human in town. So we come here, and we're gonna skip the dialogue. I don't care. Hi, Tammy Chang. Little self-insert there. It's a black and white hard-boiled egg. Sadly, seems black and white. Is it Blake Griffin? Yo, Chris, show up earlier next time. I ended up having to partner with Snowy. Haha. Now he keeps turning to me and saying howdy, partner, like a cowboy. Yo, Chris, you're lucky. I'd rather be partnerless than this. Partner? I hardly know her. What'd you think of that one? Funny, right? No? Well, I've got news for you, Paul. I'm already got a partner, Scram. That's right, Chris. I got the good partner, and we're going to be laughing all the way to the bank because I need money, and I'm also very funny. Yeah, sure, buddy. This is. I don't know if Bert's gonna watch this video, but this guy reminds me of Thomas. I don't know if you're gonna agree with this, Bear, but just listen to his dialogue. Ah, Chris, late again, I say. You need a partner? Sorry, I'm already partners with the second smartest student. Though, wait, Chris. Now that I think about it, your unique skill is Might help a lot in this assignment. Not actually. I want to actually get an A. Ask elsewhere, Chris. I actually want to get an A. If you can't get anyone, maybe your mom will be your partner again. Burley, you can go fuck yourself, fucking piece of shit bird. Chris, you know Jock and Caddy are always partners. We're the ultimate academic duo since our first gym class. It was Lula Hop Day and they ran a food for us. So she used me instead. That's her origin story. We seem different, but me and Caddy have a ton in common. We both like breeding and unhinging our jaws. You guys are pretty weird. Click, click, tap, tap. Take it. Whatever you say. What? Wow. What am I watching on my phone? It's schoolwork, of course. Animated schoolwork, and Acres, have you chosen your partner yet? So this just tells us that this fucking bitch, instead of doing her job, she's like, I'm gonna look at anime. Look at this, by the way. The computer wallpaper is rotating slideshows of nature images, and rarely an image of two buff superheroes embracing blushing. So not only this fucking bitch doesn't know how to teach, she just has like softcore porn on her laptop or something. And here we have the only redeemable thing. Hey Chris, what's up? Did you lose your pencil again? Here, you want the candy one? Or the one with the lights on it? Huh? You want to be partners? Sorry. Riley already asked me. But I could ask Miss Alphys if we could make a group of three. I'll ask if you're sure. Yeah, ask. Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys, is it okay if we make a group of three? Hey, what? No, I did not approve of this. Abort. What? But Chris doesn't have a... Noel, what were you saying? She was just saying we're fine being alone, asshole. Actually, I just wanted to know if... Noel, can you please speak up? And here comes the, you know, hi, Susie. When I first played this game, I was, what the fuck is her problem, dude? Like, she's eating chalk? How? Like actually, dude. I know you're like a dinosaur or some bullshit. You probably can eat rocks, but why? Does it taste good? I know Chris has no right in saying because the motherfucker eats moss. But still, dude, like, what the fuck? Anyone, please? Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I? Good idea, Noel. Susie, since you came in last, why don't you go get it for me? First, no, I'm not gonna say that. Actually. Chris, if I had arms, I will take off this cool head and remembers of you. Chris, don't listen to him. It's not that bad. You'll probably survive Susie beating you up. You're just gonna fail when she doesn't do any of your projects. It's like you always say, Chris. You choose, you lose. That's not very reassuring, huh? Do I always say that? Is that like a common thing? I mean, the fucking bird motherfucker might be lying. What do you say, Noel? Don't worry, Chris. I always thought Susie can be so bad, you know? I'm sure everything will turn out fine. And I think it's so weird because Noel and this girl are friends, and this is what this girl has to say. Oh, shit. What the fuck? There we go. Don't die. So she knows Susie's like a threat. And just like, yeah, you go check on the body all alone when we have no people watching, nor cameras or anything. Just she's eating chalk for no reason, bro. Like why, bro? Chris, didn't see you there. Hey, you didn't see anything just now, huh? Did you? Huh? You can't even say, Chris. Hey, Let me tell you a secret. Quiet people piss me off. We have this little thing that sounds a little bit on this chapter. And tell exactly what you're thinking. It's over, dude. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. Come on, Chris. The next shot, you know it's true. Everyone is waiting for it. Everybody wants it. So congrats, kids. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say you want a little thing. Seems like a waste to get expelled just for having a snack. So, Chris, I know you're gonna pull the trigger, why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage, Chris? How do you feel about losing your face? And she does that shit. She acts like a bully this chapter for like no reason, bro. I'm not saying that there's like a reason behind it. Your choices don't matter. She said there, you guys didn't saw it, but let's go, freak. And we go there. Hey, you walk pretty fast, and again, guess we got a lot of experiences running away, huh? Come on, freak. I want to end this video as soon as possible because I feel engagement gets pretty low after 10 minutes. And I know you all guys, if this is not Bear or Big Guy, have super brain rot and are not even here. If anybody's here, thank you, bro. Thank you. Wherever it is. But yeah, this is just about the start of the chapter. Like, first stops of Deltarune that I had at this moment. Again, I was in middle school when I first played this. So like a lot of stuff went around my head. Now with all that's happening so far, and I am like heavily invested into the game, or at least have some knowledge of it, because I've played this bullshit so many times over and over, dude. It just sits on my mind. I think we'll get to this first save point, which is interesting too. We go with her. So first thing that's weird, the closet is just big as fuck, bro. That's like paranormal activity, right? Because you're walking for a while. That's as long as the hallway. So is this like you're actually inside the dark world? I feel we also have the one thing about falling down, which happens in this game, happens on Deltarune. This game is Deltarune. Oh my god. In Undertale. It happens in Undertale too. And it happens on the little game Tina does. And whenever they're going in dark fountains, falling down, it's like almost always happens. And and you keep going down and down and down and down. So I mean, are they comparable to the underground? The underground looked human, right? It looked a little bit human most of the time in Undertale, but it had like its monster things. This world is just very insane, and it looks empty. This wait, I swear to God, this used to say Chris. Am I not crazy? Okay, so I've been recording for 22 minutes. I think that's enough. So thank you guys. This video doesn't have a lot of substance still. I was just going over like the first stuffs that I had on this game. What tops that I had as a kid when I was playing this in middle school? I was like, oh my god, this is like Undertale again, bro. This is so cool. And back then, I didn't even know how to get to the secret bosses, dude. Then I forgot about it until Chapter 2 release. I didn't play it because I don't know. I thought you had to buy that one for some reason. I was like very dumb. And then some like three 2 years back, I played Chapter 2, and I remember Snowgrave, and dude, that that hooked me up with this game. But my first thoughts were like, oh, this is so nice. Oh, Toriel's actually like your mom, dude. This is awesome. You're going around town meeting like your friends. It was very nostalgic. And whenever I play the first scene, yeah, it's kind of nostalgic to look behind of that. And you look at Undertale, I mean, and you're like, Damn, I mean, it's actually been a long time. Deltarune was like early middle school for me. That's when I first got like a very good Wi-Fi connection, so I was actually around, bro. My first interactions with people on the internet was like actually like groups of people that like FNAF and Undertale. And before you say so, no, I never got like fucking Groom. Thank goodness, because that is like the most likely way. Well, like those groups of people, dude, I tell you, they were insane. Either that or like I don't know what else. Honestly, that's like one of the places you can get very harassed and no, it was not the worst thing ever. But game is this game is a lot of my middle school time because I would look videos about this Undertale all the time. Then Deltarune released and I played it, and I was like, oh my god, this is because I used to think about the Undertale a lot, and I was like, it'd be cool if there was like a sequel and you just go around town, or at least like a little thing when you see interactions of the characters when they're like in a normal setting, like they're on the overworld, and I this was kind of like, oh, they are in the real world, and I also feel this game can be a little bit more mature in some stuff. At least chapter 4, you see like the Gerson stuff, like the dead monster. You're like, oh damn. There's really deep stuff in Undertale. Don't get me wrong, and but this game is more teenage like than kid like. I mean, you're a kid in Undertale. There's also the murder and like you just murder, murder, murder. But even like a 5-year-old can be like, all right, I'll kill everybody. I'm so evil. Deltarune feels the way that you're evil and the weird route is not only you're killing everybody, you're killing a bunch of monsters. The fact is that you're actively searching how to. In Undertale, you just kill right away. Like, oh, you can immediately be like, oops, I didn't know. I accidentally killed a monster. I just thought it was a normal RPG, and I just went around killing them because they're threatening me first. And maybe you just spare the big bosses because you think they're important, or you just kill them. You're like, hey, that's my job. I have to get around. I have to get out of here. I'm a human, and I mean they're kind of charismatic, but I wouldn't really care. Mm. All right, but anyways, it feels more mature, like the type of violence that you'll see on one to the other, or just scenes in general. Like you see a little bit more emotional matureness. I don't know, maturity. That's the word. In Deltarune, in some regards. In Undertale, I mean, yeah, you see some. There's very intricate stuff. A lot of things you don't see though. Like you'll have like a little text about it. It wouldn't be like really involved if you were not looking around. Deltarune feels so much serious. I think Undertale, you only feel Undertale it's fucking serious until the Amalgamate and Undertale. You only feel it serious when you get to the Amalgamate and when you get to Flowey, of course, on the pacifist route. It's very monotone serious when you're doing genocide. When you're doing Snowgrave in this game, Deltarune, like you actively feel the weight of your actions a little more. Because not only you're killing monsters that you're like you don't care about, you're actively forcing this kid's childhood best friend into doing fucked up stuff. Because I mean, I have to recognize you make Noelle go through a lot, at least for what her character is. But okay, I think that's enough for today. I'll set this recording down, and I don't know what title you'll put on. I'll just put anything. But I just wanted to get a video out because, I will feel bad if I didn't. And I like it too. I'll probably upload one more tomorrow, and I'll see if I convince either not Big Guy. Big Guy's the special one. He'll be for the 200 subscribers. But Bear, he might play it. If he's watching this, just consider it. First chapter only. It'll be like an hour long video, but come on, it will be so awesome. Alright, so thanks to everyone who's watching. I don't know how many will, but still, I really appreciate it. And I just wanted to say goodbye to everybody and have a good day.